Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcasts for July 08, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Today has been marked by significant developments on the global stage. We've seen tensions escalate between the US and Iran, potentially threatening the fragile peace process and sending shockwaves through global markets with oil prices surging in response to the uncertainty. In a surprising turn of events, Chile's consumer prices remained flat in June, defying analyst expectations of a decline. This unexpected stagnation in inflation rates comes as central banks around the world closely monitor economic indicators seeking to balance growth with price stability. Meanwhile, in France, politician Marine Le Pen has announced her candidacy for the upcoming presidential election, despite being convicted of embezzlement and facing a potential 5-year ban from public office. Her decision is seen as a gamble, and the outcome of the election will have significant implications not only for France, but also for the European Union and global politics. In Eastern Europe, Ukraine has launched its deepest strike yet into Russian territory, hitting a major oil refinery in western Siberia. This attack is part of Ukraine's long-range campaign aimed at disrupting Russia's military capabilities and economy. The conflict continues to intensify, with both sides exchanging blows and the international community watching closely. These stories highlight the complex landscape of the global economy and geopolitics, where events in one part of the world can have profound effects elsewhere. We will continue to bring you updates on these developing stories, providing in-depth analysis and expert insights, and that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. We're coming to you live with a summary of our top stories tonight. Firstly, a heartbreaking tragedy has struck a Rohingya refugee camp in Bangladesh, where a landslide has claimed the lives of at least 8 children and 1 teacher. The camp, home to over 1 million refugees, has been battered by monsoon rains, making it vulnerable to natural disasters. In other news, thousands of mourners have gathered in Iraq to pay their respects to the late Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, who was killed in a military strike last month. Tensions between the US and Iran continue to escalate, with both sides exchanging strikes despite a preliminary agreement to end the war. Meanwhile, in Russia, lawmakers are set to receive early bonuses ahead of the country's upcoming elections in September. The move aims to narrow the pay gap between lawmakers and government ministers, but it comes at a time when international tensions remain high, with reports of Ukrainian drones targeting Moscow and Slovakia suspending short-stay visas for Russian tourists. These stories and more will continue to unfold in the days to come. We'll keep a close eye on developments and bring you in-depth analysis and reporting. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. First off, we have the cryptocurrency market, which has been experiencing a wild ride lately. Strategy, a leading Bitcoin hoarder, announced the sale of $216 million worth of Bitcoin, sparking concerns about the stability of the market. However, former U.S. President Donald Trump's positive comments on Bitcoin led to a rebound in its price. This move by Strategy marks a departure from their previous strategy of accumulating and holding Bitcoin, and it will be interesting to see how this affects the crypto market in the long run. In other news, NVIDIA has denied reports of significant delays in their next-generation Kyber AI server system. Despite facing increased competition from rivals like AMD and customers like Google and Amazon, NVIDIA's revenue continues to soar, with a surge of over 500% in the last 5 years. This affirmation of their roadmap is crucial for NVIDIA, and we can expect them to maintain their competitive edge in the rapidly evolving AI landscape. Lastly, a recent report from Northwestern Mutual has highlighted the significant shortfall in Americans' retirement savings. With nearly 2/3 of respondents expecting to outlive their assets, it's essential for individuals to reassess their financial plans and seek professional advice. By building an emergency fund, paying down high-interest debt, and exploring alternative investment strategies, Americans can work towards achieving their retirement goals and reducing the likelihood of financial hardship. Remember, as I always say, don't panic. The market may be volatile, but with careful planning and proactive decision-making, you can navigate these changes and come out on top. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. In recent developments, space agencies and private companies have made significant strides in exploration and investment. Japan and China successfully completed flybys of near-Earth asteroids, marking a milestone in the quest for knowledge and resources beyond our planet. Meanwhile, Blue Origin announced its first-ever outside funding round, valued at $10 billion, which will accelerate its ambitious plans, including the development of its New Glenn rocket. Experts also discussed the prospect of interstellar travel, noting that becoming an interstellar species would be a pivotal moment in human history. These advancements demonstrate the growing interest and investment in space exploration, with potential applications ranging from resource extraction to planetary defense. As we continue to venture further into the solar system, it's clear that the pursuit of knowledge and resources in space will remain a vital aspect of human innovation and progress. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, Orlando is gearing up to host the Olympic qualifying series for flag football, with the Camping World Stadium set to be the venue for these exciting events. The inclusion of flag football as an Olympic sport marks a new chapter in athletics, and all eyes will be on the competition as teams vie for a place in the LA Games. Secondly, Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Zach Wheeler expressed his disappointment at being left out of the National League roster for the upcoming All-Star game, citing the rule that makes him ineligible due to his scheduled pitching date this weekend. This decision has sparked debate about the fairness of the current system and the need for a balanced approach in selecting players for the All-Star game. Lastly, Alabama Crimson Tide head coach Kalen DeBoer is under the spotlight as the college football season approaches, with many believing he has what it takes to lead his team to greatness. With a new 7-year extension and an impressive record against top opponents, DeBoer is poised to make a significant impact on the sport. These stories highlight the dynamic nature of sports, from the evolution of Olympic events to the intricacies of player selection for major games, and the anticipation building around upcoming seasons. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, our thoughts are with the people of India and China as they struggle to cope with severe flooding that has claimed several lives and left many more stranded. The Indian government has deployed emergency services to assist with rescue efforts, while Chinese authorities are working tirelessly to evacuate those trapped by floodwaters. In more positive news, we are seeing innovation and growth in the tech industry. In Malaysia, MCE Holdings has launched a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility that is set to revolutionize the automotive electronics landscape. This move is part of a long-term expansion plan aimed at doubling production capacity and advancing design engineering and R&D capabilities. Meanwhile, in the pet tech industry, Fiaz launched the Fi Ultra Pet Tracker, a device that utilizes satellite technology to track dogs beyond the reach of cell towers. This innovative device provides pet owners with unparalleled peace of mind, especially for those who enjoy outdoor activities with their pets in remote areas. These stories highlight the power of both nature and human innovation. As we continue to follow these developments, we are reminded of the importance of being prepared for extreme weather events and the potential for technology to improve our lives and the lives of those around us. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Can we talk about what's been happening in the world of entertainment and fashion? I've got 3 articles to summarize for you tonight. First off, let's dive into the secret to looking radiant on a big day: skincare. Celebrities like Jessica Alba swear by products like 111 Skin Cryo Depuffing Eye Masks to get that red carpet glow. These masks aren't just for special occasions, even Anne Hathaway uses them on car rides. Proving self-care can happen anywhere. Next up, Kate Blanchett made a rare public appearance with her son at the Giorgio Armani Privé fashion show during Paris Fashion Week. The event showcased Silvana Armani's latest haute couture collection and highlighted the enduring bond between parents and children in the spotlight. Lastly, music legends like Tina Turner are experiencing a resurgence in popularity thanks to reissued classic albums and milestone anniversaries. Turner's 1996 album, Wildest Dreams, has returned to the UK charts, debuting at number 12 on the official album sales chart. This trend shows the power of music to transcend time and generations. Trust me on this, these stories are worth keeping an eye on. Whether it's skincare secrets or the timeless appeal of haute couture and music legends, there's something for everyone in the world of entertainment and fashion. Face it, darling, we're living in exciting times. Please tune in tomorrow for more updates from the AI Daily Press now. For the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the complex issue of white storks and landfill foraging in Europe. Researchers have found that these birds are not only relying on landfills for food, but also suffering from DNA damage due to contaminated diets. As waste management policies evolve, it's essential to consider the unintended consequences on wildlife. In our second story, we delved into the captivating world of animal mating habits, where social monogamy doesn't always mean sexual monogamy. From long-billed dowitchers to black swans and blue tits, scientists are uncovering the driving forces behind these behaviors, revealing that fidelity has benefits for some species, but not others. Lastly, we highlighted a remarkable opportunity to protect a vital piece of British Columbia's natural heritage, a 13.4-hectare privately owned property within Myra Bellevue Park. The BC Parks Foundation is racing against time to raise $1.6 million by August 31st to secure this land, which boasts mature forest, crucial wildlife habitat, and a vital water source supporting numerous species, including the endangered American badger. With a generous matching donation from the Wilson Foundation, every dollar contributed will be doubled. These stories remind us of the delicate balance between human activities, environmental policies, and wildlife conservation. As we strive to mitigate our impact on the planet, it's crucial that we prioritize a balanced approach, taking into account both the needs of our planet and the well-being of its incredible biodiversity. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.